Very well then. Let us see where our next destination leads us. Jomware, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over an ancient spring in Jomware Valley. Okay then. Oh. What? That's a scorpion crushed by a bowling ball. That's what it looked like. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Rookie? Imps fed? Wheels clean? Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. And get some rest. We're heading for the spring of Jomware at dawn. We're off. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing here would cure his ailments, but it only made him itch. Well then. Oh. Expecting a headwind, to be honest. I'm not averse to speaking to Rookie. You find Rookie rummaging in the corner of a black wagon. Hey chum. Know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So, come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get to your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is, He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you sense something serious is troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. What? I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, and it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? Oh. Well, Haruki wishes to know if you think his mustache suits him. We could say it looks perfectly fine. It is very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a distinguished sort of look. Says he might be better off without it. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less youthful too. I could say nothing. His appearance is not your concern, nor is a drawn-out discussion on personal grooming. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that mustache, is there? I imagine a old-school villain twiddling their mustache as the maiden is tied to a railroad tracks comes to mind, but you never know. I say it fits him. If you suggest that Rookie's mustache looks perfectly fine, he grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, chum. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, let's check the wheels again for mites. See you around. Would he have really shaved his mustache if I said no? Maybe. He bounds off, out of the wagon. Rookie gained +1 hope for the next round. Oh, okay then. Hope, this attribute affects duration of banishment. One's capacity to see the light in things. I assume it means there'll be a way less when they're banished. Straightforward. Moving on. Time to continue the journey. Onward to the Jomware Valley. Rookie knows this man passed through to an ancient arid region further north. A deserty region by the looks of it. Climate here in Jomware Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, you have a stowaway. You referring to the minstrel we saw earlier on, that nobody seems to have made mention to yet? Oh, no. Someone else. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwin. Oh, come on. You can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jodie. What? Jodie approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us, but at present we have room for you, and adequate provisions. Except you may accompany us for some time. I thought that was going to go a lot differently. Jodario leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. Well then. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwig. Hey, so what gives? First a reader, now we're taking her along? What, you're going to take in every bitten dry imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who? Sandalwood? Who? Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. Sandalwood, the apparent name of some mysterious informant of Hedwin, Jodaril, and Ruki. Very cryptic. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, I can come in. It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty, and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Oh, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just, back home, they call me lots of names, like, for the colour of my hair. An albino. That's quite rude. They made fun of you just because you got grey hair? That's it, my name. It rhymes with grey. My name, it's just, they called me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to really collect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think that you could help the stowaway girl make peace with her name? You are here to name her, apparently. You consider more ways for a stowaway girl to make peace with her? Okay. How about we go simply with May? Oh, wow, these all have writing with them. Shall we name May for now? You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is May. She is a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an unshakable sense of curiosity. Why, that's it. My name is May. My name is May. Where I'm from, they called me May the Moon-Touched. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part, because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring May along. But now, she almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. May joined the group. She is tired, excited. Welcome her aboard. Then, onwards we go, further into the Dromware Valley. What they say is true about this land. It's very vibrant for a place which is very inhospitable. The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Dromware Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night, to give May and all of you a little time to rest. Ah, you can speak to someone. Huh? That's May. Welcome aboard, May. What do you have to say? May seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, mister. You're the one who told me my name. You guessed it right, you did. I mean, sure. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. Oh, okay. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I am older by 3 weeks, so I am giving him a hard time. Oh. Well then. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is family. I am happy to be here with my family. Oh dear, this May seems like a very confused individual indeed. I thought they had lost them all again. I thought they had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? And I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Okay. Bye, mister. An interesting first introduction to her. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. The fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Dariel motions for you to join them. Let's get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for our next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations. Ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Very well. Forage for resources, search for a surrounding area for valuables to add to your back wagon's stash and goods. Study in private, hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Or mentor a companion, teach your fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Okay. So this we can use to look for stuff that can help us, I assume. This will raise the stats of the individuals we have. And this will get certain individuals much more closer to enlightenment. Now I think I will just study in private and give little boons to all of our companions. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to a book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Each point of hope slightly reduces a fellow exile's banishment during the rites. Each point of quickness makes the fellow exiles move slightly faster during the rites. Each point of presence slightly increases the size of your fellow exile's aura during the rites. Then lastly is glory. Oh. That will take a while to unlock. Each point of glory raises how much your exiles deal to the adversary's Pyre rites. Oh, okay. I guess for now I will increase the presence. Yes, that is what I'll... You attune yourself to the strange and mystical properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within you, you cannot tell. You've gained the reader's influence, tenacity. Okay, finish studying. We shall continue our journey. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. May seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. We can go to Fall Flat. The south route across the Jonware Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. May believes those who travel with Spath shall be as swift as Jonware of the 8 scribes. Or we could go to Gluhive to the north. The route across the Jonware Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. May believes those who travel with Spath shall be as strong as Gol of the 8 scribes. So we can either increase our quickness, by the looks of it, or a glory, or maybe presence. I've just increased my presence, so I'm guessing that quickness will be a little more helpful now. So we'll travel south. May he is behaving stranger than usual as you travel the dusty wastes of Flat. Even the wild curs of the valley avoid the oppressive heat of this place. Scurrying away quickly then, as to why we get our quickness boost. This was the path that Jomer Manymane ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence, him and all his friends, here in the sand, and in the air, and all about? Jomer Manymane, sixth of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Brave, or the Alpha Chief. An Alpha Chief that united the curs under a single banner and charted half the known world. Very accomplished then. At first you paid little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Your companion gained a quickness for the next rite. Oh, okay. So it's a temporary boost. Very well, still helpful. Then onward to the right, and to the scorpion flattened by the bowling ball. En route to the spring of Jomware, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Rookie insists you take a look after you settled in. Crude trading post found in the downside. Okay. He is an opportunistic and well-connected cur still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. I'll have to keep an eye out for when they flash. It appears it updates the text they give. Age revealed. The last emperor. First. Hello there, Edwin. Edwin motions for you to join him. His easygoing smile soon fades. Uh-oh. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Don't we all? You asked before how come you can't conduct the rites yourself. It's a fair question. I wanted to respond. It's not that we don't think you could do it. I told you when we met, you're tougher than you look. It's just your connection to those books, to us. We need your guidance out there in the field. We can't do this ourselves. I've made that clear. You've made that clear. You're our reader. Out of all of us, you have the most important job. Nor do we have a substitute if you decide that job is not for you. He pauses for a moment, and his expression softens. Look, we'll help each other to get out of here. And as for the rights, we don't want you to feel left out. Every time we go out there, you're right there with us, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for hearing me out. He nods to you in a reassuring way as he departs, leaving you to consider what he said. We have a new page. Last Emperor. Words of Golgoth Famian, the Master General. I don't believe I'm going to ever get that name right. How many nations did I scour in the name of Solium Mur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, our dominion grew. The Emperor Solium Mur paid all this little heed. He only attended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished in the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperors cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day, he learned of such a thing as to befit his name, and vowed to seek it out. Interesting. I can flip from pages as well. Very well. Into the slug market, where you can trade your forage goods for things of greater value. Huh. Okay. Hey guys! How's it going? Mr. Greentail, been a while and all that. Very strange individual. Very strange pair of individuals. and a slug. And multicolored sausages.
Hit him.
Hey Ron! It's going. Ron, he's a travelling sales creature and proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Say, how come you've set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you guys. You ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block. And so, as Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals to you in an affirmative way. Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron. Falcon Ron. Okay. So anyways, you guys got something for me, or what? That plain parcel we got there. I could take it off your paws if you want. Okay. 30. Your total shall be 40 sol. All coins you can trade at the slug market. Most of the Fallen Empire's currency was destroyed, though some still circulates in the black markets. Okay. Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail. Oh, you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gonna take something off my hands here, or what? Okay. Impressed. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately. Oh. Trinket resembling the intricate sigil of the Nightwings, it shines with a faint light. How many other things? At the start of a right, the bearer's pyre automatic gains +7. Brew clump of ash from the ritual pyre, still faintly warm to the touch somehow. When plunged into the adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage +2. An old tooth from a cur who no longer needs it, though its owner is gone, the fiery spirit lives. In lunar glass, while carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual. Okay. A light and reflective bit of something falling from the stars. It seems lighter still at night. We can't afford any of those. Jeez, 200 coins? Or sol, I should say. Very well then, I guess we should buy the moon crest. That's a one-of-a-kind finger you just got there, you know. And you got yourself a real good deal from me as well. So, thanks. Very well then. Right, now we can look over our party more better. Apparently, any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing during the rites. I mean, just a question of who gets to try it out. Okay. Each of your fellow exiles may have a talisman equipped. Items imbued with various enchantments, exiles may equip one at a time. The talisman's true power lies in the faith of its holder. Okay. Okay. I can better look at people here as now as well. Sounds actually... Okay. Okay then. So it appears Ed Hedwin is the jack of all trades kind of character. Jodariel is a... oh, what was it called? Glacier? Very strong, very powerful, but very slow. And it takes her a while to come back by the looks of it, after she's banished. Might be better to put the moon crest on her. Maruki is a not a lightning bruiser. He's just fast, how about that? Very quick, and very quick to return as well. Okay then. Good to know. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other from all the hoofing about, and so you see, Maruki indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. Aw, alright then. See ya, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there too. I like him. He seems real nice, you know. If you say so, mate.